Pumpkin, my old friend, I've come to sip you once again, because the weather's softly changing, my expectations rearranging, as the sounds of the baristas fill my head. I'm out of bed for the spice of pumpkin. The fall is always bittersweet. Soon we will signal our defeat. We've looked forward to leaves changing, so our drinks stop misbehaving, and our lattes get so spicy and so sweet. It's really neat for the spice of pumpkin. You are fantastic, warmer iced. To drink you in June would be nice. 8 months without you is just torture. The year to be a little shorter, so I can post all the venties on my gram. In my hands, it's the spice of pumpkin. We understand that we are lame. The P10 Starbucks are to blame. But you don't have to take to Twitter and prove to us that you are bitter. Just because we are selfie with a drink, it's our kink. It's the spice of pumpkin. Soon the new year will begin. The pumpkin spice lattes will end. And those of you who criticized us and took to Facebook just to fight us can shove your thumbs as far as they'll go up your ass. Fall has passed, gone is the spice of pumpkin. What do you like about the taste? It's minty like a good toothpaste. Have you actually tried one? No, but people seem to like them. Why would you lie? Because I'm trying to be cool. You're such a tool for the spice of pumpkin. Welcome back to the show, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Nick.
I'm Tony Stark.
Oh.
How about that?
Oh, I thought you were going to say I'm Iron Man.
How about that? That would have been better.
Want me to do it again?
Yeah.
Welcome back to the show, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Nick.
I'm Iron Man.
Oh, I wasn't ready for it at that time. I'm sorry. And you're watching KFAF. I'll tell you one thing, Andy. You knocked that edit out of the park.
Thanks, man.
I was not expecting it to be that good. The deer got me.
Oh, thanks.
That was great.
Yeah. We were waiting for that one. I mean, honestly, it's your lyrics and your singing that I think sort of, I climbed on your back.
I appreciate that.
And you just took me for a ride.
We spent way too much time rehearsing and doing that song. To the point where I think at one point Kevin set up the shot, was like, I just don't want to be here anymore, and then left.
Yeah, it was a lot of work. It was a lot of work.
It was a lot of work.
Barrett did a lot of the cinematography, DP, director of photography, and yeah, I think it came together great, and we wanted to record it like 3 months ago.
Yeah, well, I wanted to start fall off with it, but I feel like this is perfect because really fall for me is once you get through October, November, December, that's when fall starts. That's what a lot of people say.
Right.
So that's good.
Usually happens a lot earlier, too.
A little earlier?
Yeah.
I feel like people are still going to be drinking the pumpkin spice lattes in November.
I think they're good until February.
And here's what I'll say.
Third.
Last year, we made the Thanksgiving Day banger, right? That slap-ass song that you make. But there's no real good song for October. So this will be it. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you share that with your friends on Facebook and Twitter. And if you like Pumpkin Spice Lattes and people make fun of you for it, share that last little verse where we tell people to just shove them right at their buttholes.
We'll be breaking this out and sharing it everywhere. We wanted to go viral. We want this to be the one.
This is going to be the one that
I want the streamies to look at that video and be like, we fucked up. This was our bad. I want them to admit to their mistake.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah,
like we haven't had an official statement on that yet.
It's true, yeah.
And one day we will, probably 6 to 7 months after the joke is over. But streamies.
Once we're prepping for 2020.
We're coming for you.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, of course, this is KFAF. We come to you every Wednesdays here on kindafunny.com, youtube.com/kindafunny. If you are in the know, thank you to our Patreon producers, Al, the Predator Tribesman. Danny boy. Danny, want some candy? Want some candy?
Is that one of the lines?
And David,
he does that with the little machine, right?
He synthesizes people's voices.
Oh, right.
But for no real reason, other than it's just really freaky to do that to your prey.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Did you shave here, or did you what happened there?
What do you mean?
Did you tie that in, or is that how it normally is?
I shaved all of this, yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I shaved all of this.
It looks really good.
It's
really
really
and then I had like a makeup marker, and I made my mustache darker, and then I added these little dark spots.
Yeah.
How about
It looks
that?
really good.
How about that?
But you were like Tony Stark, Iron Man 1.
No, we're the Avengers, right? We're not the Revengers, right? Right?
We lost.
like he's fucking here.
That was really good. Now, I have another special surprise for you after we talk about our other Patreon supporter, David the Mind Freak Mindtel.
Oh, doves. That's how they sound when they're flatter.
It would be better. You did too. That's more like a bat.
Yeah. Well, it's spooky, and we got bats back here.
Now, here's my question for you, Andy, before we get into it. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to play WarBoat in just a second. After that, we, of course, asked you all to send us your pictures of your lame-ass Halloween costumes so that we could either say how cool they are or, let's be perfectly honest, roast the shit out of you. Of course, I submitted 4. You submitted a few of them.
I think like 5 or something like that, yeah.
Joey has a bunch. We'll see if that ends her employment here for us. Before we get to that, of course, I have a question for you.
What's up, Nick?
You came in, we both decided today, of our own volition, without any prompting, that we were going to dress in costumes, right?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Either that or you had an amazing costume, you came in, and I just cobbled this together last minute. Do you know who I am? Does this at all, hold on, I'll do the whole thing.
It's like he's here.
Weekend at Bernie's?
Very close. Very close. Weekend at Bernie's, of course, the number 2 on my list of all-time top greatest 80s movies.
Okay.
Number 1, Die Hard.
Oh, okay. You're the one who dies hard?
I was the first guy to die in Die Hard.
Oh.
Now, but that's not the question. That's not why I'm bringing this up. Why I'm bringing this up is because the bad guy in Die Hard was Alan Rickman.
Well.
And at a certain point, John McClane kills the guy, and he writes this on his sweatshirt.
In blood?
In blood.
Whoa!
And he puts a Santa hat on him, and he steals his shoes, but the shoes are too small, so he can't wear them. And they're like, no one actually goes, why does this guy not have shoes on?
John McClane writes the guy in blood?
Mm-hmm. But at one point, Alan Rickman reads it. So now I want you to, in your Alan Rickman, they look at the shirt, and he goes, and he reads it. Go ahead.
Now I have a machine gun. Ho, ho, ho. Expelliarmus!
It's okay, so he didn't do the Expelliarmus part,
okay.
but you nailed the first part.
Okay, gotcha.
I would say given another 7 to 18 years, your Alan Rickman's going to be point.
Now I have a machine gun. Ho, ho, ho. Expelliarmus!
Shoot, now say this. Shoot the glass.
Shoot the glass.
It's really good.
Yeah,
really
I'm getting
good.
there, huh?
Really, really
I've
good.
never even seen the movie.
Kevin, can we get the termination paperwork ready for Andy today? I think we're going to have to.
No, you're not going to decide that.
God, it's just like, I felt that.
Homecoming,
Can I be
yeah.
Pepper Potts?
No.
Give me a line that she said. Tony, it's not, I'm crying because I don't like looking for another job. Remember when she said that? Tears of joy?
Right.
I hate job searching.
I don't know what he says after that. Like, I don't.
Cheeseburger, something about
I have like
cheeseburger.
3 lines. I have like 3 lines that I know of.
Should we play the song again?
What?
All right, let's go into WarBoat. Let's do it. Give me the slapper.
Oh, should I play with the capo?
Yeah, put it with the capo.
Oh, fucking bitch. Jesus.
All right. Jesus.
Hold on.
That's a Wednesday.
It's a good capo. All right, hold on. You gotta find the note there.
Maybe we'll take the capo off. We'll just take it off. For this
Oh,
one.
okay, gotcha.
And then
I just got so used to playing it, you know
I
what
understand.
Go for it, Andy. Go for it, Nick.
Who? Go for it, Tony. Go for it, guy from Die Hard.
Go for it, Tony. Go for it, guy from Die Hard.
Yeah.
Go for it. Sing my WarBoat. You wanna sink the boat, and it'll explode. Go for it. Sing my WarBoat. I'm hitting the wrong notes. What's going on here?
I think your guitar might be out of tune, as Fran once said.
There we go. I had it wrong. Sorry about that.
All right, listen here.
You didn't get to decide that.
Can you give me the line? We lost.
No, we lost, Captain. You weren't there. You weren't there, okay?
Whoa!
His hands are shaking, and then he
Yeah.
like faints.
That was really good.
He faints.
Man, I really want to watch Endgame right now.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
It's a great
dude.
movie. Every time I'm on a plane and it's on a plane, I just cue it to that point where he tightens. Like I get right to the point where he tightens it.
Yeah.
And he goes, and he should say I could do this all day, but he doesn't say that.
And you
like,
go jerk off in the restroom?
And then I just fucking pop one onto the
Gross.
airplane seat. Well, you guys started it.
Right, no, we didn't.
All right, Andy. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Okay,
You
so
got my little boat left. This game could end today. Not today. Tomorrow. Next week.
next week. That's okay. Next week.
What are you gonna do?
Okay. So I think last week I put F5 for an F5 tornado. Mm-hmm. Maybe I put D5. I don't remember.
D-fizzle.
Last week was G7 or G6 and F7.
G6 and F7. Oh, okay. F7 tornado as well. I'm so focused on this area, I don't know if I should be, though. Because I don't know if I should be up near the B6s or down near the I4s.
You've got, see, the problem with your game right now is that you came out of the gate too hot. You won too much. Now you have to go hunting for my little boat. This could take forever. It's
Or-
the smallest boat on the board. I've got all your boats left. I'm gonna get hits left and right.
But what about if I put a suit around the world? Avengers 1.
It just, like,
First time.
every time you do it, I go,
Wasn't
just
that
keep,
Avengers
I wanna
two?
watch the
Was that
movie.
Avengers
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's the other one.
Technically, yeah, I think it was Avengers 2.
two?
Age of
Okay,
Ultron.
I want to go H4, 5.
H45? I don't
H5.
see H45
It's way
on
over
here.
here.
Did I catch a niner in there? Are you
let's-
calling from a walkie-talkie?
Let's do H5.
H5.
Yeah,
H5.
yeah.
Now here's what I'm gonna say to you. That's a big old
Ah,
miss.
fuck! God damn it! How about that?
Well, how about that? H5. You gonna put your little peg in there?
Oh yeah, sorry.
Now last week I was working on H5, which is hilarious. I think I did I5 to see if you were a man that goes horizontal or vertically, and you are not a vertical man. So I think you are a horizontal man. I'm gonna go H6. H6. Give it to me. Give it to me.
That's a
it
big
to
old hit. Right
Yeah,
there, man. God damn it.
boy!
Fuck. He's learning.
He's making his way back.
He's learning how to play.
He's making his way back.
He's putting a suit around the world.
putting a suit on the world.
Yeah. Damn it. Fuck.
There it is. All right.
Did he get the explosion, Cap?
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh yeah, I got the.
Damn it. Oh, I got the explosion rather. My
Yeah,
bad.
you
I'm
know
so
what?
used to saying you, because I'm not used to ever getting hit.
Man, I can't wait until we play a game that doesn't take 15 months to do.
That's the whole point
That's
of this.
gonna. I know. It's a dumb, stupid joke.
It's the longest game. Guinness World Records. Longest game. Give us an award. There's the note. Can we contact Guinness, by the way?
I want to contact. Here's my thing. Yeah, we can.
Because like,
I feel like someone should give us an award for this show. It's the best show on the internet.
but as far as the games go, these are the longest standing games that have ever gone.
I would assume so.
You know what I mean?
But this is one. This is one that even Guinness is probably too scared to touch. What's wrong with you, Guinness? You afraid? You a scaredy cat? Man, I'm shaking right now, and I'll tell you why. Joey Noel came to me and was ooh.
Do that.
I don't know. It's spooky. Joey came to me this morning and was like, I need a 2-liter bottle, an empty 2-liter bottle for something we're doing later. So I need you to drink all this CZ. And I was like,
Done.
been waiting for someone to ask me to do that for years.
You found your calling.
I have so much caffeine in my bloodstream
Wow,
right now.
great,
Am I
great.
itching myself?
I'm excited.
Am I doing it? Like, is that?
I'm opening a little
okay.
RB right here.
All right, last week on the Photoshop challenge, I said, wouldn't it be fun if we looked at everyone else's costumes instead of everyone making fun of fucking me for once on this fucking show, and we're
It's
gonna
only
make fun
ever
of you
you.
guys. So here's what I'll say. We asked people, if you're watching this, you have no idea what we're gonna do. We asked people to give us your worst Halloween costume so we can make fun of you. This is gonna be in good spirit, and everyone will tell me if I get too negative, but it's gonna be fun. People submitted these willfully knowing that we might trash them a little bit.
We're gonna talk shit about him.
So we're just gonna talk shit. We, of course, we submitted some of our own as well for
Yeah.
you guys to rip apart.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
gonna be fun. Now, granted, if you nailed the costume, I'll tell you nailed it.
Yeah.
But we got a lot of
I
these.
do think this will be an opportunity for some people to want to show off their skills, but I logged into the Kind of Funny Twitter account the other day, and I saw one of the submissions, and I was like, oh, I hope this is what they start to look like.
Yeah, they're going to.
Because they were just really bad.
Barrett,
like,
how do we feel about this? before we go into this?
1994 costumes, you
Yeah.
know?
Oh yeah, we got some
some-
good
there's some gold?
We got some- we
mid
got some-
'90s costumes.
we got some bangers?
Oh yeah.
How about that?
Great. All right, let's go into it, ladies and gentlemen. This is the roast of people's Halloween costumes right now. We're gonna start with Joshua J-Dog from Hollywood Undead. I don't know why all of that was in there, but we're just gonna go with
I
that.
put the person's name and then what the costume
that
was.
like the
Oh, I see. Now, okay. Now, see,
this is the band, right?
Yeah.
This is that band Hollywood Undead?
Yeah.
This is horrible,
this is
dude.
terrible. This is this is almost as lazy as digging through a pile of costumes that Nick threw out last week to find this shirt and then realizing he got this hat.
Yeah.
And also, it's not a costume if it's something you might wear to one of their concerts.
God, what a like. And the thing that's worse about this is that band was so bad.
Were they? I don't
And
even know.
it puts you in such a weird place in time where this is like, I don't know, I'd say 2003.
No, this was like 2000, or at least like when I had friends listening to them. This was like 2006, 2007.
Oh, okay, got
like
it.
they had missed. They should have been 2002, 2003 in like the Linkin Park
They
when they
missed
were
the
doing
boat.
like they missed the boat.
Yeah, like again, this is not really a band that I ever listened to, but
No.
I just saw how they looked and I was like, fuck these guys, you know?
Were they? What was that other band that was like that wore like the masks and shit?
Slipknot?
Gore.
Slipknot. Was it? Guar was amazing as well.
Guar.
I was
Oh
thinking
yeah,
Slipknot.
Guar, yeah. What about Death Angel?
Oh, Death Angel's a great band.
It's a favorite.
This is one of those things, and here's my other problem with this costume. This is one of those things that there are two types of people who wear costumes in the world. People who go, fun idea, obvious costume, Tony Stark from Iron Man. Everyone should get this. Great,
that.
really well done, right? Then there's the people that are an obscure person from an obscure metal band, and they expect everyone to know it.
Yeah.
And you're like, no one's gonna fucking know who the fuck you are.
Also, the
But-
pose this person's doing is like, check this shit out.
That's the kind of pose where it's like old man porn. You know, where it's like old man, young teen, and he's like, oh, just someone's got to move around my old balls.
Okay.
But quick question.
guess.
Doesn't he not get points for like nailing it? I mean, like that's what that guy looks like. You know what I mean?
But here's the thing. No, he doesn't, because that guy's lame. You see what I'm saying? All right, Josh, that's it for you. Matt Catron did number 2, and he is a bull rider.
Look how happy he looks.
What do you? No, he looks like he wears this costume when no one's looking. You know?
This
Where
is
he
the
just-
one where like the wife goes out of town and it's
Yeah,
like,
he
let
just
me
goes-
see if it fits.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna order myself. I'm gonna order myself round table pizza, and I'm just gonna see if my high school costume fits again.
Look, he's adorable. This is adorable. Matt, this is an adorable photo. I can't even roast it because he's so happy.
I can. Here's the thing. Do you have to inflate these?
Yes.
They have a fan on
They have a little
them,
fan that blows into it.
and it blows into it. And
I don't like these people.
it gets insanely hot inside.
It's so hot, and then the fan's loud, and also it's cheating because you're using some sort of mechanism.
But only his lower legs are hot, right?
he's got sweat. He's sweating. You can tell that he's sweating.
very sweaty guy.
But also, he's got that big, thick beard, so that might be also just putting some sweat onto him as well.
He kind of just looks like, okay, like I feel like there's a trend in kind of like folk country where there's a bulkier guy with a big old beard, and he looks like he plays in one of those bands. I can't even think of the
like
name
a
of the
bluegrass band.
kind of, yeah, like a popular folk like pop band that's like kind of leaning towards pop, but they also do some country like bluegrass shit.
Like they lean towards pop because they're tired of being poor.
Yeah, that's the.
But then they
that's
really
it.
just like playing the banjo, but the banjo's not cool anymore.
Yeah.
And also they're like, if we're being honest, the banjo's never been cool.
And
Except
also, I
that
wanna
one,
get
like,
laid.
one period where Steve Martin tried to make it cool in the 80s, and everyone's like, no, it's not going to be cool ever.
Pretty lame instrument, huh?
God, it sucks. All right, next up we got bats as Lego Captain America. Let's take a look. All right,
Oh wow,
that's
Whoa.
awesome.
He nailed it.
That's
This is
awesome.
hilarious.
Ah, man. That's
Like it also like again, obviously it's a Lego, right? But it kind of also screams like 1920s robot with the claw,
Yeah,
because like
definitely.
it looks like the fucking robot made that Cool Greg Wants to Fuck from Jetsons.
you
You know what I
Rosie.
mean?
Rosie
Yeah.
Maid.
I don't know if that's entirely.
Cool
right.
Greg
It's
loves
a
two
statement.
things, like Iggy Azalea and banging out pictures of Rosie.
You really want him to hate you,
He
don't
hates
you?
me. He already does.
hates you. Yeah, he hates you.
Uh,
this is great.
This is great. It's very homemade, which I
Yeah.
like.
It's
Like when
very
you start
homemade.
looking at it, the paint on it could have been a little better, but I guess that's how you paint cardboard.
Yeah.
And I don't think he can sit in it, so that doesn't get points for me because
he
you have to
can
be able to party in these costumes.
I don't think
those
he
are-
can sit on a desk chair, but I
He has
think
to sit on a pole.
No,
He
no,
just
no,
leans
like,
against his seat.
He just
like a bar stool would be totally fine, or
That's fair.
maybe a
Also,
bench.
he gets no points for the store-bought Captain America shield, which
Yeah,
we
no
have
points.
as well.
Yeah.
I wish that was a little bit more Lego-y. Like I wish he
Yeah.
had made that as well.
That's fair.
But that's okay.
I mean, a lot of creativity thoh. Like this.
I
a lot
can't.
of work
I'm
went
trying to
into
hate
it.
this, but the fucking kid in me is like, this is an awesome costume.
I mean,
feel
like,
He's doing he did
I
awesome.
like. Okay, here's the thing. Like, I think it's really admirable, and it was obviously really hard to make, but it still looks doofy to me.
And that's what I wanted to say too. There's something, and I like it a lot. I think it's very cute. But the eyes and mouth, there's something.
Oh yeah, I mean he designed that to definitely be like goofy looking. But I will say, if I did this, I would like to see the mouth cut out so you can see your mouth in it,
Oh, okay.
and then also drink cocktails through it, because that's my thing.
It
If
would
you
be-
can't drink a cocktail in the costume, is it really a costume?
It would just be a weird mouth hole though, because his head.
Oh, it would be super dark and creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but isn't the best thing super dark and creepy? Yeah, see what I'm saying? Like, see there?
So let me.
Where you
click.
can actually go through?
I think this one here that has all.
Oh, there we go.
It's like-
Yeah,
pretty cool.
They definitely have cooler faces.
they have way cooler faces.
That's funny though. But I like that they do look like the eyeballs are kind of almost angled in a little
Oh,
bit.
you know what?
They nailed that
Yeah,
a
the
little bit.
eyeballs are exactly the same. That's interesting.
Oh, that's so fun.
Oh wait, that's
This fucking guy again. All right, let's go to number 4. What?
Boo Radley.
Booget? Boudget?
It's like her spoopy name for
Oh, it's
Bridget.
a spooky name. Bridget. Okay, Bridget gave us Blossom from Powerpuff Girls. Let's look. That is
Oh,
that is the
my
worst thing I've ever
God.
seen in my life.
Holy
I
shit!
Feel, I feel like blacking out her brother's face
Makes
in
it
the
even
screen
worse.
Makes it way worse. Way worse.
Kevin, like it might as well have been like scratched out with a knife.
Like it's a kill list.
Yeah.
Like this one's dead. We got to go for the last one now.
I do like that we can see her phone in the
yeah.
reflection.
Yeah. Oh, that's mine. I like that too. What I also respect is that this was.
This is great.
You only see one eyeball.
Yeah, what the fuck, Bridget? Did this not give you a headache when you were a kid when you wore this costume?
This is hilarious.
You never wear a mask that moved around?
Oh, every mask I've ever worn moved
Okay,
around.
yeah, 'cause-
I've never worn a mask that's good, but we're not talking about me yet. We're talking about Bridget.
Oh yeah, man, this is fantastic.
This is great, Bridget. Also, yeah, it's the fact that your little brother's face was scratched out that makes this really creepy.
Also, what the hell? And we're not supposed to roast other people. What's going on in this costume? He's just wearing.
What is he?
Yeah, why is your brother
What is
super
your
Portillo from that shirt we made? But we'll get to that because we'll see. We're gonna get to one of my costumes later when I was a kid.
Oh, yeah?
And man, I remember this costume being so awesome.
Yeah.
And it was not.
Yeah.
So let's go for that.
I had a lot of that as well.
Bridget, here's what I want you to do to make
is a
up for
great
this.
photo.
I want you to go as that Powerpuff Girl again one day, nail it, and send it to me and Andy.
Yeah.
Because I want to see a redo on this one. You didn't quite nail it the first time. This is like you got one chance to go to the Olympics and you just failed miserably.
Also,
you didn't even place.
like-
and then you get a chance to go back because you're like, I'm not going to age out yet. Let's see what you do.
It's also weird to be a Powerpuff Girl because of their proportions. They are 80% head, and their body is like half of the size of their head. So to see it elongated,
Like she looks like a fembot.
like the black wrist, that's supposed to be like a waistband, but this is like her whole torso. You know what I mean?
This is the best.
That's hilarious.
Oh, I'm having fun. All right, Chris Price gave us number 5. Let's look. He is.
It's not the costume, it's the face.
It's the fact that-
expression.
But see, you have to remember, Andy. You grew up in a time of digital cameras. Back in the day,
No, I didn't.
This is what you got.
Yeah, you had the fucking disposable.
This is what you got.
It was this,
You
or you got
crank
the
that
red
shit?
eyes.
Oh,
got
you
the
always
red
got the red eye.
Yeah.
Always red eye. I was always the red eye kid.
Yeah,
There are so many. When I did the documentary, they wanted pictures of me when I was a kid, and I went back and looked, and it's terrible.
Yeah.
Every picture of me from a kid, it's like we had no idea what the camera was going to do. No one's looking at it. One of the kids, someone's eyes is closed, another kid's over the corner peeing. No one knows what the fuck's going on.
Yeah. You
This
never
poor
knew.
Kid. This kid's sleepy. when
I
he
just
was
love it's the pose is fantastic. There's zero like effort to want to be there in this moment.
It looks like he is going to hate Halloween for the rest of his life.
This
Because of
was the
whatever
moment.
was happening.
Yeah.
In this moment was the time when people go, "What do you do for Halloween?" "Oh, I hate Halloween."
Fuck Halloween.
Fuck Halloween.
Why do you hate Halloween?
Why? I don't know.
No reason.
I don't know. Well, hey, guess what, Chris? It's right here. This is it right here. Because your mom dressed you as Winnie the Pooh and you really wanted to go as fucking Darth Vader.
Wants to be anywhere but there right
Yeah,
there.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
I love it.
Also, if you want to see a really good Winnie the Pooh cosplay, just Google Tim Gettys Winnie the Pooh. He nailed it.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, John Kinsley came in at number 6 with the penguin costume.
Oh no! No! Oh shit!
Now, contrasted to Chris, John looks like he's way too into Chris in Halloween. Way too into this. Like he's the one he looks like he's pissed off because his friend got to be Batman this year and he had to be Penguin. But he's like, "Fuck you, I'm gonna nail Penguin."
But now
I'm
he's
gonna
like,
nail Penguin.
he's like falling into the role. He's like totally method acting right here.
Oh my god.
God damn, that is horrifying.
Why would a child ever want to be the penguin from this movie?
I have no idea.
Because this is the
Kevin.
Penguin from Batman Returns.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
so
just
like,
assume he's
Danny
my
DeVito,
age.
right?
DeVito who like
Danny DeVito.
eats
Yeah.
raw fish and
Yeah.
then dies and slides into like a pool.
What a weird character to aspire to be
Yeah.
that year. Yeah.
I just feel like, again, his other friends got dibs on the good costumes.
Yeah.
And he was left with Catwoman or the Penguin.
Yeah.
And the
feel like
Catwoman
I'd
costume,
still
very
choose
hard to get
Catwoman.
into. I would definitely choose Catwoman. But you know that.
God damn, what a I don't know, man. And this is like the funny sort of era of Halloween for me, where I feel like every mask back then was just a faceplate with a strap around the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate
Like it was
that.
just a plastic. Everybody, all of us had. If you're in chat right now, you're a fucking liar. If you're about to tell me that you never had the Power Rangers face mask that just had
yeah.
a string around the back.
Those are
It's
the worst.
stapled on.
Yeah, everybody had them. They always broke within like 2 days or whatever. But yeah, every mask was like that, and they were the worst. It's hilarious.
Ah, I love this.
God
All right.
damn, horrifying.
Yeah, this
like
is terrifying. Don't show people this
maybe
picture
just get
ever again.
maybe a wig and then just like a fake prosthetic nose or something. But like it's just such a weird.
What-
Like if
what's
you just
also
cover
weird
up
about-
his mouth, it looks like Danny DeVito, and you.
But what's also weird about it is it needs to be like wider, right?
Yeah.
Because when Danny DeVito had that awesome oblong, like ovular shape, and this kid's just like, nah, we just put some just a costume.
He looks like
on.
goth Willy Wonka.
Also, you know what's especially sad about this? There's nothing in his bag of candy.
Oh yeah. Well, he's about to go out.
I assume he's
This is
about
the
to
start
go
of a
out.
fun night, dude.
Or maybe it's not. Maybe his parents pulled, one of the old parents were like, oh, it's just, there's too much smog outside. We can't give you candy. So we're going to do Halloween inside. And that's why he's got this look on his face where he's like, I
Wait.
dressed up as the Penguin for nothing? For nothing?
Did your parents do that to you?
No, my parents were just, at a certain point, my parents were like, just go. And I was like, I'm way too young to be out. And they're like, we don't care.
It was cool.
like, okay,
it was cool.
alright.
It was an adventure.
It was
scary.
cool. But then there was a certain point in my neighborhood where I think all the kids there was a bunch of kids when I was super young, so they all grew up and left, and all the parents stopped doing the Halloween shit. Because there was one time on my block that I remember that where there was like 5 haunted houses, and so you could walk all the way down my street and hit up like 3 or 4 haunted houses, tons of candy, everyone was out, and it looked like that scene from Halloween where all the kids are out and like
the
you know,
worst.
it's so
Scary.
cool. Man. It was
No,
scary.
dude,
It was
it's
fun.
super cool.
I hated
super
that.
fun.
And I
Like
was
the
like,
start
oh,
of
this is the
E.T.?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is the way it's going to be forever. And then the next year, nothing.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Well,
this
because
sucks.
nobody had to like one up anybody anymore.
They just knocked it out of the
Yeah.
park.
Have I ever told you about like what my family would do for Halloween?
No.
We would like my mom would take us to rich neighborhoods, and like we'd go trick or treat, like do a whole street, dump all the candy in the back of the car, and repeat
Go for seconds.
for like
Hell
3
yeah.
hours.
I love that your
Wow.
mom made a job out of it for you.
Different locations, and then we'd all sit together and like separate the candy and kind of like pick favorites and trade.
Call dibs and stuff like that. Yeah.
Kevin,
I
how loud is
love
your
that.
volume?
My volume?
Yeah. We see Kebab's in chat saying he can barely hear Kevin.
That's my voice is like on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I love that, and it makes me want to trick or treat again.
No.
I know.
Let's
Did
do
you?
it. I'm in,
Like
dude.
this is the
Let's
problem when
do
you
it.
don't have kids. Is that it's illegal for you to trick or treat
Yeah.
in people's houses? I mean, like not illegal, but like
It's frowned
stay away
upon.
from people's houses.
It was always exciting for me because there was and scary because there was a family friend who I think had a warehouse of some sort, or like a giant
I
garage.
get this picture of this kid off the screen. I can't stare at it anymore.
They had a warehouse or like a giant garage that they would custom make into like their own haunted house.
Yeah.
And it was always like, oh, we got to go to so and so's house for the. And I'd be like, no, I don't want to go over there. It's so fucking scary.
It's scary.
I loved it when Halloween fell on a weekday because I knew I didn't have to stay out late.
My
Less
that's-
haunted houses for
I
me.
love
have
it.
to stay out.
Less haunted houses for
God.
me, Kevin.
You're such a nerd.
And as
are a
soon as
nerd.
it got dark, we were all like, "Oh, we're ready to make out and get candy for the year."
Yeah.
I love that.
Gross.
Let's take a look at Jack-o'-lantern Carver as a blue M&M. Oh. Now,
Here, just wear
this is definitely the end of the night because he's got candy all over his face.
Just wear some fucking Umbro blue shorts underneath.
Yeah. Oh my god.
He sent this one in and said hashtag burn blue.
Burn blue.
Burn blue, man. Good for you, kid. Good for you.
Jesus Christ.
Did you? If you could go back to that moment, do you think you'd let him take this picture of you? Because I would. You own this. You own this.
I know
costume.
so many people who had this costume, and they always just looked like a straight up, like a fucked up peanut M&M that had like another peanut in there, you know?
Well, the problem with this is that it's supposed to be a circle.
Yeah.
But the costume integrity was just never there to begin
Yeah,
with.
never there to begin
And
with.
so you look like
Also-
you look like someone sucked some of the candy out, some of the chocolate out of an M&M.
Also, the
That-
face on the M&M, just kind of questionable.
It looks high as fuck. What's up, Kev?
I just think it's funny that they never like. Why is it? Like, I get it, but like, why doesn't it cover the head? And you know,
I know what you're saying, Kev. Yeah, yeah.
like this
Like-
is not what M&M's.
Because
like,
you
they
couldn't
don't
fit
have
into a
head.
room if you tried that.
Well, no, yeah, but I'm with Kevin on this one where the costume just needs to be up here,
Up
and
here.
your face needs to be the
Yeah.
face of the
Yeah.
M&M.
And you just have eye holes.
Easy.
Boom.
And then long ass legs, that just wouldn't. It would look weird.
Yeah, they have long
Yeah.
legs.
It'll look weird. Absolutely, they're weird looking creatures.
just like giant 4 feet legs.
I like how you're like this. Yeah, the imaginary giant life-size M&M would look weird
Yeah.
with longer legs.
It would, yeah. I want someone to
It would.
search
It
on
would.
there right
Do
now.
you
Stop
remember
going to
Long
art school.
Mario? It would look like Long Mario.
Oh, Long Mario's weird, yeah.
All right, number 8 coming in. We got Rob Zombie as Superman, and I hope it's the real Rob Zombie.
Oh my God.
that is a homemade costume.
That is a homemade
That is a
costume.
homemade costume, and I'll tell you, it's still better than my homemade Batman costume coming up. Oh my God.
This is good.
I mean,
love it.
it's
like his stance. Like this kid is Superman right now, and I love it.
Now,
It's-
the kid is Superman,
Yeah.
and the kid is like, I love this costume, but the parents have never seen a Superman costume before. As you can tell by the S emblem on their chest.
Yeah.
They cut it out once and we're like, I don't get it. Just
Fuck,
fine.
who cares?
It's done.
Have
Sew
you
it on
ever
there.
used a sewing machine? That shit is ridiculously hard.
Oh, I'm not
as
talking-
I
like-
found out recently.
The quality of the costume's fine.
Sure.
It's the fact that the S,
It's
that's
just-
not the
it's-
Superman
yeah.
S.
It isn't.
It's supposed to be inverted. And they were just like, we figured.
Who
like, It's like when we
cares?
were cutting pumpkins. We're like, are we cutting the right? Is this
Yeah.
gonna make just a hole in the pumpkin? This is amazing.
I do love, like, again, the texture of, like, the blue suede that is.
It is. That's not a suede. That is a velour. That is what they used to make couches out of in the 70s. And you just would. You'd be like, okay, well, this is.
This is a weird
way
sort
too
of
soft
material.
than it
The
needs to be.
other thing that's really making me kind of freak out about this is that, like, everything about this room and this young man looks normal, but the costume is like fucking popping off the screen right now.
It
It
is
looks like the costume
vibrant.
is it's like it's bright, like it's lit up or something.
Yeah.
It's insane.
It's beautiful. And in fact, here's the thing: Greg Miller's in the other room, just been like, "Why should have gone to Superman this year?"
yeah, he
You
should
know?
have.
Greg only goes as 2 things. Three things technically.
Ghostbusters.
Superman, Ghostbusters, or someone who's way too overworked and kind of prickly. That's what he
okay.
dresses up as normally.
Got it. That's his everyday.
That's his
attire.
everyday costume. Ladies and gentlemen, this is really, really fun, and we're going to continue along. Stick with us real quick, but we do want to take a quick moment to tell you about our amazing sponsors that make this show happen. The first is Escape the Invasion. Ever wondered what you'd do if you found yourself in the middle of a post-apocalyptic world that has been ravished by a deadly virus infected by aliens? I have, and I know Kevin thinks about that probably on what, 2-3 times a day? on an average? He's nodding his head yes. Looking for a unique date or game night that gets you off your devices and truly interacting with each other? You've got to check out this game called Escape the Invasion. It's all about immersive experiences, and they've just announced the launch of their new post-apocalyptic themed subscription box. If you're listening to this podcast, you probably wondered, would I survive an alien apocalypse? Well, now you can find out. These are for the makers of the hit game Hunt a Killer, which Greg and Jen have played, and they like it a lot. They talk about how it's great. It gets them together. It does, in fact, get them to put the phones down and hang out with each other. And anything that gets me a little bit more quality time with my loved one is A-OK in my book. Here's the plot. You find refuge in a government bunker, but is it safer there than in the outside world? Can you trust your fellow survivors? You think you're safe now that you found refuge, but there is a council that creates and controls every aspect of life in the bunker. What will you choose, freedom or safety? With Escape the Invasion, you will receive a box of clues, physical items, and evidence each month. It's up to you to piece it all together, solve the mystery, and save humanity. Not everything is as it seems in this challenging game, where you must decide who to trust. Your decision will determine the fate of the story, the bunker, and maybe even humanity itself. It's been called an escape room delivered to your door where Fallout meets Alien. That all sounds great. Escape the Invasion is a great way to get off your phones and connect with others. And if you prefer a solo adventure, you can interact with their online community to swap theories and help each other out. High-quality, handcrafted clues get you lost in the post-apocalyptic world and make you feel like humanity truly is in your hands. Right now, just for our listeners, you can go to escapetheinvasion.com/morning for 20% off your first box. That's escapetheinvasion.com/morning for 20% off your first box. escapetheinvasion.com/morning. Can you survive the alien apocalypse? Apocalypse. I thought you were going to keep going. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, we got Untuckit. The holidays are almost here, and you know what that means? Gifts. That's right. And what better gift to give the guy in your life than a stylish shirt that fits just right? Unlike most brands, Untuckit shirts are actually designed to be worn untucked. Untuckit shirts always fall at just the right length, no matter the size, so he looks casual and sharp. Ow, I cut myself.
Careful.
He's so sharp looking. Ever seen untucked button down? They look bad. Why? Because they're meant to be worn. They're not meant to be worn that way. Thankfully, there's Untuckit, the original button-down shirt actually designed to be worn untucked. And no matter your size or shape, Untuckit shirts always fall at the perfect untucked length. And with the holidays near, there's no better gift to give your favorite guy who needs an upgrade. I will say this: as a man who is of my stature, I do have this problem. That shirts always
6'4"?
I'm 7'8". I do have this problem that shirts fall a little too long on me, and I don't like it. And Untuckit, thankfully, is there to save the day.
How about that?
It is an issue. I'm glad that this company's out there. For sure, you're a man about my height as well.
7'4".
You bet. It's at 8'9". I'm 8'9". You can find your favorite Untuckit style online or check out one of their 80 brick and mortar stores. Choose from styles like wrinkle-free button downs, super soft flannels, outerwear, and more. With Untuckit, your shirt will never look baggy, bulgy, too long, or too big again. And their website is so easy to use, they even have a whole page devoted to helping you find your fit. With over 50+ fit combinations, Untuckit shirts look great on tall, short, slim, and athletic guys, all of all ages. Let's see. Oh, here's the deal right here. So whether you're shopping for the perfect holiday gift or just trying to craft a smart, relaxed style of your own, Untuckit is the way to go. Visit untuckit.com and use the code MORNING for 20% off at checkout. That's UNTUCKIT.com with the promo code MORNING for 20% off. Lastly, we have Away. Away creates thoughtful products designed to change how you see the world. They started with a perfect suitcase right here. There it is right there.
How about that?
Kevin, can we cut to the white? There it is. Woo, we got it. I like when they ship us one so I can see it, so I can see the product.
Look how smoothly it
is.
spins.
Smooth.
Are you aware that's the one that Tim bought a year ago?
Tim loves these.
Yeah.
Tim researched it, found this on his own. They weren't even sponsoring. Loves them, swears by them.
I know, he always shows off about it.
He does, and I hate it. I hate when he shows off. They started with a perfect suitcase, crafted with features that make travel more seamless. Now they offer a range of essentials that solve real travel problems. So all you have to think about is where you're headed to next, because getting away means getting more out of every trip to come. That's nice. Away knows that everyone has a different travel style. That's why they make their carry-on, here we go, in an array of colors, 2 sizes, and 2 materials, a strong yet flexible polycarbonate and an anodized aluminum. Ooh, anodized aluminum sounds cool. Doesn't that sound anodized?
Sounds like vibranium.
The carry-on is lightweight and durable shell that's made to last for a lifetime of travel. A 100-day trial lets you try any Away product on the road. A limited lifetime warranty means they'll fix or replace your bag if it ever gets damaged. A built-in they got a built-in compression pad, which helps you pack more in, and a range of unique personalized offerings, including hand-painted this is what Kevin likes. Kevin likes these 360-degree spinner wheels, guaranteed for a smooth ride. Anything that
It
makes
makes
smooth
life
ride is
so
great.
much better.
These are TSA-approved combination locks. Keep your belongings safe, and an optional ejectable battery pack, which is right here. Hold on, let me see.
Look at that little battery
That's fun.
pack.
Here's the battery pack right here. Woo!
You can power 2 arc reactors with this.
Keeps your phone charged, and they got a removable laundry bag to separate dirty clothes from clean clothes. My wife loves that, by the way. She loves this
clutch.
thing to have that little dirty
So
laundry bag
clutch.
because, in her words, ew. Why would I want my dirty clothes touching
Mixed
my
up
clean
with
clothes?
all the
I always
clean
have to
stuff.
wash all my clothes afterwards.
Let's see. The bigger carry-on, just sized up to make the most of the overhead bin. It's a lightweight and durable shell that's made to last for a lifetime of travel. It's got the same 100-day trial. Lets you try any Away product on the road. What are you waiting for? This is great. But if any part of your suitcase breaks Away, standout customer service team will arrange to have it fixed or replaced ASAP. You want to talk about that 100-day trial? Take it out on the road and live with it, travel with it, get lost with it. If you decide it's not for you, you can return any personalized item for a full refund. No ifs, ands, or asterisks. They got free shipping as well on any Away order within the contiguous. That's the word I was looking for. U.S., Europe, or Australia. Thank you for that. Want to see for yourself? You can shop everything Away at their stores in New York, Austin, L.A., San Francisco, Boston, Chicago, and London. Here's the deal right now. For $20 off a suitcase, visit awaytravel.com/morning and use promo code morning during the checkout. That's $20 off a suitcase. Visit away.com/morning and use the promo code morning during the checkout. All right. And now, back to the roast. Who do we got next here?
We have a lot.
We do have a lot. We don't have to go through them all. Where are we at on time today, Kevin?
I
We
feel
have
like we
plenty of
can. I think it's mostly important that we get to ours. But I say we do like at least 5 more.
Yeah, let's do a few more, but
yeah.
we can go a little faster too. We'll just laugh at you and
Yeah.
go from there. Number 9 is Justin Shuttles as Darkwing Duck. Yes.
Oh
my God.
This is great.
That's terrifying.
Very good. I love. What to me like jumps out the most is what the hell's the beak made out of? That looks like.
It looks like a professional build
Yeah.
that they maybe bought some or whatever, but everything else looks super homemade.
The hat is everything.
This is incredible.
I
and
love it.
nothing.
I would have felt like the coolest kid if I was this.
I would have made fun of you so bad for this costume, but mostly because secretly
jealous. Yeah.
Yeah, real jealous.
You're
that you had
always
that.
jealous.
I loved Darkwing Duck. What was the duck that rode around on the unicycle thing?
Gizmo Duck.
Is that Gizmo Duck?
Yeah.
But that was
He was like a superhero, wasn't he?
that was like
Yeah. That was cool.
I'm thinking of the Mighty Ducks,
Oh, that's a
the
hockey team.
futuristic
No, it's a hockey team.
space ducks.
Isaiah came in as Red Foo from LMFAO.
Oh no. Oh wow, this is pretty good.
Damn it.
This is pretty damn good.
Damn it.
You can't even make fun of it.
I can't. I mean, I can because LMFAO is lame, but
But it's
we all went through that time. I'll just say this: we all can recognize that it was
We all
It was a
experienced
huge mistake.
2011.
Yeah.
we all went
together.
through it together. We got through it. The world is maybe a worse place off because of it. And this poor kid's entire childhood was shaped by it. And now, I'm sorry, you are a screwed up individual. And it's not your fault.
But it's a good
LMFAO's
job.
fault. And
great.
thank God they're not together anymore.
this is a great job.
Let's see. Doric Evisum. I just screwed that person's name. Came in as Arkham Asylum.
Whoa. This
Oh.
is really good.
That's not bad.
Scarecrow.
Yeah.
Here's the
That's
problem
really
with
I'm
this,
not
though.
a fan of the mask. Other than that, great.
Who's Scarecrow texting right now?
Yeah, what's up with the cell phone? Hey, if you're gonna take a picture that's scary and you're in an asylum, maybe maybe you don't have to text your mom. You know what I mean? Like, mom can wait. Mom's
It's
not
really
gonna
good. It's a good job. Very creepy looking, very tattered.
wait. My only problem with this is yes, but it's in that nuanced area of you'd have to know Scarecrow from Arkham Asylum to see this.
But
Otherwise,
it
you're not
still
gonna
looks
know it's
scary.
It's a very specific like design.
Otherwise,
and
it
stuff
just
from
looks
that.
like a generic ass like we ripped
You're
off
creepy,
like Halloween
yeah.
Spirit, like we ripped off Freddy Krueger, but we
Yeah.
didn't get the license.
I
Yeah,
do
that's
like
fair.
that there's like glitter inside of the tubes to make it look like a sort of shiny liquid.
Yeah.
That's not liquid, right? It looks like
No,
it's
I think
No,
those are
it's like
napkins.
paper.
It's like,
Like
it's like
paper,
napkin,
yeah,
yeah.
not glitter.
It's well done though.
oh like foil paper maybe because it's kind of shiny. It's got a little
I'm not
shine.
seeing the
Probably.
I don't
shiny.
see a shine at all. I
No?
think you're.
I think you're looking at the reflection of like the kind
Yeah,
of
on
like,
the tube.
on the tube.
But also like Scarecrow put me under a trance.
oh, dude, whoa.
What's your worst fear is the paper?
Snakes.
Glitter.
I'll tell you what your worst fear is. Our next entry, because he's coming in as Iron Man, and he's talking shit.
Well,
to
how
you.
about that?
Whoa,
wow.
This is
Look at
Leonard
that.
DeVries as
Holy
Iron Man,
shit.
and so
Good job doing 80% of the
80% of this costume is great, Leonard. Really
It's just
great.
the budget.
Let me guess. No, it's not budget. Let me guess. Someone ran out of time. We didn't start making this costume till a little earlier.
It's pretty
What
damn
is
good.
this made out of?
But I also respect that you didn't even make a like you didn't have a pant leg that came anywhere close to matching. So you just said, let's wear Dockers. How about I wear the Dockers?
I just got off of my shift working at fucking J.C. Penney.
Yeah, I'll just throw this on and go. I gotta go.
Dude,
I'm not
like,
even in the shower.
this is really cool.
I
The
think
top
I
part's
think
awesome.
a lot of it I think is like 3D printed
You think
because
so?
it just has that sort of vibe.
Maybe he ran out of ink
Yeah.
Maybe
for the
yeah,
pants.
maybe.
You know what I would have done with this next time, Leonard? Here's what here's pro. Listen to Uncle Nick. Pro maneuver. Wear tiny little shorts next time.
But keep the like the leggings.
Oh,
on.
keep the leggings. Like keep the boots on. The tiny shorts.
Yeah.
Like chubbies or like little
Perfect.
running shorts that women wear, where you're like, those are revealing, but I'm not going to say anything. 'Cause we've all
Perfect.
just, as a society, agreed that this is okay.
Yeah, it's cool. It's great.
Matt Fergulson has given us our next one. I'm not even gonna say what it is.
Well, what?
He's Lion-O.
Oh no!
Or maybe, and I'm gonna say this. I don't think he was Lion-O. I think he was looking forward about 30 years. He's Donald Trump. This is a great Donald Trump cosplay. Donald Trump doing a ton of cocaine.
Holy shit, man! He is fucking inhaling that shit.
That looks like Donald Trump buried his face in a mound of Tony Montoya cocaine, and that's it right there.
Oh
Matt,
my god!
that's terrible. That is terrible.
This is fantastic.
All right. Next up, dope. Look at it. Look at this. That poor kid's like this. I don't know how I'm gonna get any of this shit off. This
I don't
took
even
hours.
watch this show. Like,
Oh my god, that's so cute. All right. Dope, but dope came in as William Hung.
oh my god!
Wow.
Holy
Nail-
shit!
nail-
That's just
it.
mean.
This is
That's just mean.
incredible. Everything, like every detail is perfect.
But here's what I'll say. Unless you are really well acquainted with like early American Idol, this
Yeah,
could
you
just be
don't get it.
really offensive.
No, I think it's great.
Like if I didn't know what this was, I'd be like, I don't know what he's trying to do, but I feel like it's offensive
He
towards
gave
someone.
an anecdote in his submission where he talked about someone who was like really young when this happened. They didn't know what he was,
Yeah.
and so they thought he just was a contestant on American Idol.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, next
Living
up.
La Vida Loca right here.
Live
William
in.
Hung.
Tyler? No, I'm sorry. Tyler
Quail Man.
Chart as Quail Man.
Wow.
Look at
Tyler,
that.
you nailed it. This is exactly what it looks like in real life.
Yeah.
You know? He nailed it.
How do you do the belt that way, Kevin?
On the head?
How is the belt standing up? Is it even part of a belt?
No,
It's
there-
a fake belt.
There must be some sort of magic. You think it's like some cardboard that's been folded and like
It's
painted
gotta be,
brown?
yeah.
This is
There's
great.
something that he could have sprayed it with to like make it like he bent it into that shape and then like sprayed it or something.
It wasn't
know.
until I
Baked it.
saw contemporaries around my age, when I was like maybe 24, 25, that were dressing up as Quail Man, that I was like, oh, like,
Other people watch Doug?
or but also like other people are kind of nerdy like that. Like because I would see like the cooler, like jockier dudes that I hung out with that were, like super into sports and shit, and they would dress up as like Quail Man or Mario and Luigi. I was like, oh fuck, it's kind of like okay to be a goofball and just dress up like fucking Doug, you know?
Yeah.
And Doug is like obviously, you know, a great show, and I went downhill when I went to Disney Channel. Though.
I will say this. He's way too old to be dressed like this. Next up, we got Spencer.
Wait, Nick, how confused are you about
I have
this?
no idea what the fuck
Yeah.
you guys are talking about. I don't know what a quail egg is. I don't know what a quail,
Quail
man.
Man.
Quail
Oh,
man.
man.
I don't want to watch Doug.
Don't say nobody watched Doug.
Nobody watched Doug. Nobody watched Doug.
We're all over here having moments. And he's like,
4 people in the studio are like, Doug, I love that show. I'm like, stupid. it's
Nobody
dumb.
watched that bullshit.
Again, it's because you're jealous.
Yeah.
It is. I mean, you know, I hate when I don't
You
understand.
just want to be
things.
in the conversation.
I don't like it. You know, I hate. Fuck this guy. Fuck this guy because he understands something I don't understand. Fuck you. Everyone loves you, so I hate you.
Yeah.
That's how it's gonna go. Let's see. Spencer Jokis as Mirrorface from Watchmen.
Oh, wow. That's pretty good.
No, I'm gonna stop you right here. It's not good. It's not good.
Nick's right, but
Because-
also it's pretty close.
Like 87% of this costume is shit that he wore to his sister's wedding the week before.
It looks like he went to his niece's like communion.
Yeah, he just came back
That's what
from like.
mirror face looks like. Like he doesn't
Looking
wear a fancy
glass.
or looking glass, yeah.
Yeah.
Mirror face.
He said mirror face from Watchmen.
Oh, got it.
It is Looking Glass. He didn't even get the name right.
I
If you want to see an awesome Looking Glass costume, you should look at Blaine's.
Blaine's
He actually
is
got
great.
the sheen, the
No.
actual mask that's super tight. This
Didn't
looks like
he
he
just
just tied
get
a
gray?
sweatshirt around his face.
Yeah.
And this is my question: Can you see what's going on? Because if you can't, it breaks my rule number 3. If you can't see the party, you can't be at the party.
I didn't know what's rule 1 and 2.
Rule number 1: none of this bullshit where it's an obscure reference that you have to explain to someone for 45 minutes and then it just dries them all up and they walk away.
Yeah.
Rule number 2: if you can't hold a cocktail, you can't hold a cocktail. And rule number 3: if you can't see the party, you can't.
What
be
does
at the party.
rule number 2 mean?
You got to be able to hold cocktails and sip
that
cocktails.
makes a lot of sense.
And he can't sip a cocktail.
He can't
right
sip a
now.
cocktail. He has to pull up the mask, sip a cocktail.
That's
But-
what he does in the show.
yeah.
But also
that's-
rule number
that's what
3: he can't see, you can't dance. If you can't see, you can't dance.
Dance like
Rule
no
number
one's
3
will.
sounded a little bit different earlier.
Where these are rolling rules.
They're constantly
Just roll
alternating.
with it.
It's like our morning show lineup. We just kind of mix it up.
Let's see. CJD1112 as Kratos.
Whoa, this is
Good.
awesome.
You did a good job.
This
Let's move on.
is awesome. I like it a lot.
Zoom in
That's
on
a
this, Kevin.
lot of that's a lot of commitment.
Let Nick try.
I want to make fun of it.
I know you do, but it's good. It's good.
I mean, here's the thing. The only thing I can make fun of is the fact that 99% of this costume's great. But Kevin, can we zoom in on the shoes here? I don't remember Kratos wearing fucking boat shoes.
Wearing Toms.
Wearing some moccasins that when you bought them, they also bought someone some drinking water somewhere. This is almost great. Almost.
I like it. I like it.
18.
I think it's kind of lower quality once it gets like to the waist below. That's when it starts to look like Party City.
Yeah.
You know.
He spent a lot of money on the axe that we have here that we got for free because we're awesome. And the rest of it, he was just like, we'll just cobble it together from stuff that my woodworking friend has in his garage.
Yeah.
So mean.
Tyler came in at 18. That's, you're not, okay.
Old
You
man
know what?
That's
I
good.
can't hate this.
That's
Yeah.
I
good.
can't hate it because
Old
I
man
understand the
cat.
reference.
Yeah.
So it's good. Why are there so spooky hands back there?
Yeah, he's just at a little party.
This is cool. I like this.
This is a great idea.
I will say though,
feel
the
like he's-
shield is terrible.
He's gonna have a tough time with this wooden shield that he's carrying.
It's got to be so heavy, Kevin.
Yeah.
That shit's got to be
If
so
I were
heavy.
him, I would have bought the shield and put it in the shield holder and just had it half exposed like he had.
Yeah.
That would have been really cool.
That would've
But
been cool.
I'm apparently smarter and better than this guy. This is actually
You started off so complimentary.
this is pretty awesome.
Yeah, this is
Tyler.
awesome.
This
This is
is
good.
well
Yeah,
done.
that's good.
Well done. Okay.
I think it's so great because it's so simple.
Yeah.
You know, like the point gets across immediately. Everybody and their mom has seen.
But like
Endgame.
also, fuck you because I cry at that part.
Yeah.
If I saw you at a party and you started making me cry at a Halloween party, that breaks rule number 4. It's
Don't make people cry.
don't make people cry at the Halloween party. You hit my party, so I can't cry if I want to. All right. Oh, now we're getting into some fun celebs. Number 19 is Barbara Dunkelman.
And I couldn't figure out what Barb was.
She's like
Minnie
Minnie
Mouse.
Mouse.
It's Minnie Mouse.
She's Minnie Mouse, but she also let me know that because it was so cold that they always had to wear
Sweaters?
sweatshirts
Yeah,
underneath.
in Montreal?
Yeah,
That's so funny. Oh my God.
it's so adorable.
It's
so funny.
adorable. You can't be, that's too cute.
What a fucking goof.
All right, you ready for the next few?
Yeah, let's do it.
Now, this poor son of a bitch grew up in a place called the RGV, so let's see what he has for us.
No, this next one was me.
Oh, that's
this is
Barrett. I'm sorry.
Barrett.
Barrett is Strongman.
Wow.
Strongman.
Holy shit.
From
Wow.
homestarrunner.com.
No, I
is-
do. I'm sorry. I ruined that joke. Everybody to the limit.
This is pretty terrible,
This
Barrett.
is really bad, Barrett.
like, yeah. I mean, it just looks like a really weird arts and crafts project on
Oh
the
yeah.
helmet.
Oh yeah.
A lot of
spent a
like
lot
a
of
lot
time
of
on
chips
that
to
fucking-
Michaels, getting a lot of chips to Michaels, and
Oh, I think it was just one trip, and I spent like the afternoon making that mask.
We can
It's
tell.
not
We can
horrible,
tell.
but it is horrible.
It's not good.
It's definitely not good.
It's definitely, it screams, I have to take my little brother out, but I'm also going to do a lot of drugs when he's like
Oh,
trick-or-treating.
I wasn't that old yet.
Oh, really?
What are the gloves?
I must have been 5th grade.
Did you make the gloves?
No, those were. I don't know why we had boxing gloves at our house, but his hands are boxing gloves in
Yeah.
the show.
Oh, I know.
Got
who
it, got it,
Oh,
got it,
yeah,
got
I
it.
know Strong Bad.
I kind of want to.
What do you want to do?
How many more do you have, Barrett?
We have like 5 more.
This was the only one.
I was hoping to alternate years in mine, not just go like all Andy and not go all Nick.
Sure, we can do that. Kevin's smart enough to do that.
Okay.
Let's go to the next one, 21. Let's take a look.
See,
Why do you have a unibrow?
I don't know, man.
Did your mom draw that?
I was talking to Joey yesterday. I was like, I wasn't sure.
What is
if-
your brother?
Yeah, what is
My
your
brother just wore an old man mask.
That's creepy.
Yeah.
Don't do
It
that.
was really creepy.
That's terrible.
But there was a time where I was like, why? In what world did we think vampires had unibrows?
I don't know.
It makes no sense.
I mean, it kind of does. If you just said all vampires have unibrows, I'd be like, I can't dispute that.
it's very, very bizarre.
I don't think I can dispute
Very,
that.
very weird. And that's not only Nick. That's not the only vampire I was. I was
Yeah.
obsessed with vampires. I had like a 3 or 4 year stretch where I was obsessed with always being a vampire, and I just loved reading books about them, Goosebumps
Didn't
stories.
all kids? I feel like that's.
They're creepy.
I did too.
Yeah.
Right?
Like definitely at some point when I was like, I want to say 5th, I was like, I'm gonna buy like better fangs that I've never owned, and it,
And the fangs always hurt your
Oh,
gum
yeah.
line.
They were
Like
so
that.
fun to wear.
Yeah.
'Cause they were the plastic ones that barely could close. They
But
would keep
also,
your mouth
like,
propped
why
up on
was
a
I
level.
wearing a red bandana? Why do I have a Hanes white T-shirt?
Well, the red bandana is not a bandana. It's your bow tie because they would like wear.
Yeah.
It looks like a bow tie
Yeah.
of some sort.
Does it? I don't
Yeah.
know.
The
I'm not sure what I was
t-shirt-
let's
going
just-
for there.
t-shirts-
Let's
the
call your
t-shirts
brother
are
and maybe
wild.
tell him never to wear that. All right, let's see what Jewel I've got for you guys right now. Let's take a look. Okay, now. So this is the costume from my youth that I remember being awesome. And then I look at this picture and I'm like, it was just pajamas. I was just wearing my Batman pajamas. My parents let me go out. Now look at the kid behind me. These kids committed. And I don't know I don't know what they are. But they committed, and then I just got to go out in that. I didn't even have a mask
I feel
on.
like this kid just put 2 strips of black paint on it.
Yeah, and the kid on the left is like just it is clothes.
I don't know who the fuck that
Nick
kid is.
looks like that
Maybe
kid.
his parents don't
Nick looks like
celebrate.
that kid in that meme where like they're dancing at a nightclub,
Oh, yeah,
and he's got
that,
the
like-
glasses, and he's doing this
Yeah.
thing or whatever.
I think-
that's who you look like.
I think my dad was like, strike a pose, and I'm like, this is my Batman pose.
What is that?
I don't know. But I remember that kid on the right, like doing that face paint, and I was like, that's so cool, but it looks like nothing.
Yeah.
Remember, when you were a kid, everything was just so much better. All right, let's see the next one from Andy.
Another
Another one with this.
Another vampire. Yeah.
You were a different vampire, a different year?
Different vampire. Yeah, I had no unibrow here,
Wow.
and I was a little bit younger here
Your
in this
hairline
one.
was great.
I had a shade on the sides here, where the other one I had a little bit longer on the sides, or on the other one I had the sort of silver sides on the head. But yeah, again, obsessed with vampires, dude. Obsessed with them. I don't know why. And I don't even know if I had a mouth. Oh, maybe I did have a mouth.
Are you? Is this like
Yeah,
a
it
It
reflection?
looks
of
like you have something.
You do. You can tell. Either that or you're
Yeah.
chewing on something white.
And you don't have the red bandana this time.
Don't have the red
don't.
bandana. That's true. That's a good point.
I
I
hope-
upgraded.
I
the
really
But it
photo.
looks like
all
you got a
of
button
yours
down.
They're not.
Let's look at another one of me. Here we go. Okay, now, so this is the costume I thought I was wearing when I was a kid. And then looking back on that picture, I was like, I need to redo. So this is a picture of me and Ty Root from my buddy's party when we went as Batman and Robin. And of course, I made Ty go as Robin because he was like, I don't want to dress up. And I'm like, I'll buy you a costume. And then I sprung this shit on him. And of course, he looks phenomenal as
God,
Robin.
he's a
And
good
I am
looking man.
sucking in that gut real hard here.
Look at those
Man,
nipples.
I know, look how hard those nipples
It's funny,
are.
like, when you bring attention to it, you really are. Like, I can almost feel you going,
Oh, I practiced this shit in the mirror. And the funny thing is, that's the one that Greg wore for the Arkham Asylum stream. Because we never bought another one. That's why Greg had to rip the mask apart.
Odd.
You look great. That's
Thanks,
that's
man.
I don't think
fantastic.
he even used the mask.
No, I don't think.
No,
you
because
did.
the mask cuts into your face real hard and is not fun to wear. I don't know how Adam West did it.
A different mask.
Probably different quality. Yeah.
Ready
Yeah.
for the next one?
Let's go.
Look at me, a little baseball player.
That's lame. You fucking lame ass.
Was this your outfit?
Did you play baseball growing up?
Yeah, but that was an Atlanta Braves jersey I had.
Oh,
Again,
okay.
this was totally a costume where I was like, I don't really have anything to dress as, but I have all the tools I need to be a baseball player.
The fuck fuck is this kid?
Was that your brother?
That's my friend Jacob. He was a pizza.
Hell yeah.
Now,
Pepperoni, and there's some mushrooms on there as
I
well.
don't want to call
really
attention to it, but the kid on the left is lame. The kid on the right is lame. The kid in the middle is terrifying.
Terrible.
That kid is nailing the John Wayne Gacy look.
But not in the creepy, like, I don't know. I feel
No,
like
it's creepy.
The kid in the
Yeah,
middle
it's
looks like he runs a gang.
Like a gang of clowns.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
yes. Like the Warriors, but they're the clown gang.
Yeah, exactly.
That is a great costume, man. His parents really like
It's
Halloween.
the
Your parents
pose.
hate you guys.
Should we go to the next one?
Yeah.
Let's go to the next one. Now,
Yeah, here we
man.
go.
this is my favorite
Man.
thing I've ever dressed
That's
up
the
as.
one.
Cool.
This was my favorite thing I ever dressed up as.
Oh, this
And,
is from that movie, right?
Yes, it is from that movie. This I'm the second time going as a Die Hard character.
Gotcha.
This is me as John McClane. That's Nate Airhorn behind me. And there's another one you check out where I'm with Damon rubbing oil on his arms because I rub my arms with a lot of oil to get that
Ooh,
sweaty,
sweaty.
greasy look. Yeah.
You
And
should
then-
cut your hair like that again.
I want to shave my beard so bad because look at that face. Look at that jawline.
Yeah.
I got it back.
It's so like strong.
Yeah,
it's
dude.
so present.
Hey, you look really cool in this.
Yeah.
Out to the coast.
This is the coolest you've ever looked.
Thanks, man.
You've never
Dude,
looked
sucks.
cool since.
Damn it. That was like 8 years ago.
Yeah.
All right, next up, let's see. Andy's final one. What the fuck did your parents let you go out like this for?
I don't know.
Who's the
man.
little kid?
That's me.
That's Andy.
That's you?
Yeah.
That's the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life. What are you?
For
Are you
some-
Lurch?
My brother and I both went as Lurch from Addams Family. Why? It's the same thing with the kid where like, why did the kid want to be Penguin? Why did my brother and I want to be Lurch from Addams Family? We had Star Wars, we had Transformers. Why were we the tall weird guy?
I feel like if I were taking this into the Scarpino household, I feel like you think back to it real hard. It's because those costumes were on sale and Mama Scarpino sold you real hard on being
Yeah,
Lurch.
yeah,
She was like, the
exactly.
Addams Family's a classic. I'm like,
That's
I've
what
never
I
heard
got to
of it.
assume. I remember liking the movie a lot as a kid, but
Addams Family's a classic.
also, like, I think it was just, maybe they were just on discount at Walmart that weekend or whatever. And also this Which Way sign. This Which Way sign I will never forget because it stood in front of our place every Halloween for about 10 years. And it got to the point where my dad would, it wasn't 10 years, but my dad would get to the point where he's like, he'd be telling Mom, Rosa, let's get rid of this fucking sign. We've had this stupid decoration.
It doesn't even make any sense. It's a cat dressed as a witch.
He's like, we've had this for so long. Can we buy new decorations?
I love it. It's
It's
classic.
so funny.
All right, let's take a look at the final entry here. This is my favorite Halloween costume ever. This is when I was 265 pounds, and my brother was like, we're going to a Halloween party. And I was like, what are you? He goes, I don't know, but you should go as the Incredible Hulk.
Wait, your brother is just.
Look how skinny my brother used to be.
Your brother's just something?
He raided the costume department or the props department or costume department at Cal State Fullerton. Found the wig and I guess went as a Spice Girl. I don't know. We don't know. But I went as the Incredible Hulk. I
You
bought
look like
as much
a-
green as possible, and then I passed out on my buddy's all white couch.
You just look like a diseased Johnny Rotten.
you're
You
such
look
a
like a rotten
terrible-
Johnny.
You passed out on your buddy's white couch.
Yeah, and so that's a nice way of putting it. The not so nice way of putting it is I ended a friendship that day. Because my friend was like, you have to pay for this. I was like, I don't have any money. And we never talked again.
Wow.
It was like a rental house. So he
Oh,
was like, I have to
shit.
pay. Oh, he was so pissed.
Oh, no.
But it wasn't even, you couldn't even flip cushions over because there was shit on the other sides. It was just all green.
You fucking suck.
Hilarious, ladies and gentlemen. And that's it. That's it for the costume roasting. Thank you so much to everyone that submitted so that we can make fun of you. We're not too bad today. Not terrible today.
No, it's pretty good. I'm happy that we got some really, really funny, funky looking ones that people were like, let's laugh at ourselves.
Yeah.
Let's
have fun.
Let's have fun. Thanks, guys.
Next week's theme for anyone over on patreon.com/kindafunny. If you want to support us over there and submit themes for next week. Pull this one last minute. I'm going to throw it to you guys to see how you feel. Where in the world is Tim Gettys? How do you feel about that?
I like it.
like it.
I don't even
Yeah.
know what it means, but
I don't know
like
what it means either. Let's just go with it. That was given us
do
by
we-
Weissmark.
Do we have any winners to put up on the wall for this week?
For costumes?
Well,
Yeah.
I think we should go with your.
Maybe we'll go with ours.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll
cool.
be fun. We'll do that.
Yeah.
And I think Joey had a couple in there too. We'll just use
Yeah.
them in the background. Where are we at on time, Cap?
You brought up the first one again. That guy from the Hollywood Undead.
Oh God, that
So
fucking
horrible.
Guy. No, Bridget's was the worst. That's the power button. I'll tell you that. But there's no winners this week. They were all losers. All right, you know what? We're gonna quickly go into our next segment, which is called Ask Andy Anything.
Ask Andy anything.
Hi, Nick. For Extra Life, can you guys make a tiny wheel just for Andy that lists all the food he hasn't tried? Do it for the big, beautiful kids. Lexi Gunner.
Really putting me out there.
You really doing it for that? I mean, it's for the kids.
How about that?
The answer is yes, we can do that. And great suggestion, because I'm in charge of the wheel again this year, and I can't wait. Next up, Weissmark, the same guy that gave us he's a super patron. He gave us the Photoshop challenge submission. Gave us another great question. Said, "Hey Andy, can you give me your best impression of what sound the Milk Mommy makes?" I'm sorry, that was Ross Gate said that. The Milk Mommy sound.
I got to assume it's really, really close to Mystique.
Ah.
Little Mystique.
Yeah, I get that
You know
too.
what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you see the eyes, like, ooh.
Yeah.
That's a vibe I get.
I like that
Is
too.
it not my dopey laugh?
No,
No.
because that face does not evoke happiness.
That's the Kevin laugh.
Yeah.
Milk Mommy has taken on a whole thing of her own, his own, their own.
They've got lore, Kevin.
Sorry, Weissmark gave us this question. Said, "Hey Andy, you know how this segment is supposed to be your time to shine, but like every KFAF pick, Nick makes it about himself? How do you feel about that? P.S. To reiterate, Ask Andy Anything is not for Nick to give his opinion on or roast best friends who write it. Ask Weissmark." Well, we can just agree to disagree here, Weissmark, because I'm the one that pulls these questions, and maybe yours will never get pulled because you are a stupid face.
You got me.
Fucking got you on that one. We'll save this next one for the next week. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it for Ask Andy Anything, and that's it for our show. If you want to be a part of this show, there are so many ways to do it, but all roads lead to Patreon. Go over to patreon.com/kindoffunny. Back us at the $5 or above tier, and you can get your questions read on the air. You can suggest future bits, or you can suggest Photoshop challenge themes for all the weeks coming up. We've got a lot more left in this year. Let us know what you thought about the Pumpkin Spice Latte song, and if you like it a lot, I never asked this, but share it with a friend. We'd like that to become the sound of fall.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Andy did a really good job on that. Congratulations to you. Thank you for working hard last night.
you wrote it, man. Good
You did a
shit.
great thing. And thank you all out there for
And
being
we wrote the
there.
music. It was our
We
music.
did.
Too.
We
It
did.
was all us, yeah.
Original song.
Yeah.
Original song. By Simon and Garfunkel. Until next week, ladies and gentlemen, I've been Nick.
And I love you 3000.